I have an April Ask Me Anything question. And
Yes. Someone who chipped in $10 to the Patreon.
thank you for that. Do you personally know anyone with COVID?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Taylor, we're doing an AMA question. Do you personally know anyone with COVID? Anyone? Do you know anyone who has it?
Actually, yeah, I do know one person who tested positive.
Okay. I know
Mhm.
I have a Facebook friend whose father died from it.
Mm.
That Facebook friend's my age, so I can assume their father's in their 70s.
Mhm.
That's like it's kind of weird that for such an international, a global pandemic, it seems like most people I know don't have it or don't even know someone who, as far as we know.
I know what you mean. It's not as I'm sure it's just one of the communities you're in too. You know, like if like you're a doctor or a nurse, I'm sure you know a lot of people. Or
Right.
if you're a person who works in a grocery store, you probably know
I'm an
people.
essential job of some sort. Yeah.
Yeah. I would guess that's a big difference. But yeah, it's what were they? The death counts all over the place. Like their projections, like what was it? Initially, it's like 2 million people could die if nobody does anything, and then it's like we're down to 200,000 now. Then they dropped it to 60,000 or something,
Right.
and now we're over 60. So who knows? Who knows when this is going to fucking end?
I'm staying quarantined until I
Same here.
feel like it's legitimate. Oh, by the way, I will mention this. Kitty's Etsy store, One Tree Lane over there. She's got masks that she's made, and she's got her hand sanitizer. Her masks are silly. She's making them by hand with her sewing machine, and I don't know. The one I saw had dicks all over it. That's one she offered to me.
Oh, fun!
Yeah.
It's a good way to get asked not to return to the Kroger or wherever you go.
Here's the thing: if they're close enough to see the dicks, they're too close.
Oh,
So
you see the
anybody
dicks, sir.
says-
This is part of that's part
So
of
if anyone says, "Hey, you've got dicks on your face," you say, "Hey, you're too fucking close."
it.
Yeah, problem solved.
That's fun. One
Yeah, I
Tree
haven't been
Lane, you
anywhere.
said?
One Tree Lane, I believe. Yeah, let me just double check that because she'll shit a brick.
Should have bring if you get it wrong.
It might be One Tree Hill. It's not One Tree.
It's
Hill,
One Tree
that's-
Lane. That's what it is.
Is it?
Yeah,
Cool,
yeah,
I
cool.
remember.
Yeah. For something that's like dominating every headline and our behavior and our economy and all this, I don't want to be some conspiracy theory fool, but it's just funny to me that like I hardly know anyone that knows anyone.
Yeah, it's what are we at now?
Yeah, I mean,
Almost 30,000 new cases today. Or no,
Today?
30,000, 31,000 new cases today. 2,200 new deaths today, bringing the total to a little under 60.
I mean, look at it this way: do you know anybody who's had a car accident in the last 3 months?
True.
No. Yeah.
There's about 16,000 car accidents a day, every day in the U.S. It's pretty similar numbers. Yeah, it's just your odds are. I would say your odds are pretty similar. Of getting COVID or getting into a car accident.
Maybe. Well, I mean, no.
So we all get it twice?
You can get
Roughly.
COVID twice.
I really hope I don't fucking get it.
Yeah, that's the whole.
I've been to the doctor's office twice. That's the only time I've been like outside the house, and I went to like the hot zone.
Right.
But
yeah.
everybody there had a mask on, and I wore my mask. And there was I have hand sanitizer in my car, and there's hand sanitizer in the doctor's office, and I don't touch anything. Like before I get back in the car, I'm fucking sanitizing, and I'm super careful.
First thing I do when I get back in the car after the store is I go, "Whoo, another safe trip."
You're like, "Hey, is the wind blowing?" Yeah.
So
it tastes virusy.
quarantine thing. So are you just totally not being tested anymore, Kyle? Like, is that done and behind you?
I call every day. I call.
You still have to call.
I don't have to call. I guess what I should do probably is call my parole officer or probation officer and be like, "Hey, are they still going to test me or what?" But like, I don't like touching base with them if I don't have to. I've never.
That's
even
like asking, "Is this going to be on the test?"
Yeah, I've never even met my current probation officer. Like I walked by, I heard her yell from an office that was down the hall. Like, because she's a female, she couldn't pee test me when I went in. One time right after I got out of prison. And so the guy that I've been dealing with forever, who's now been promoted to like head of the office or head of
Because he was very good.
He was great.
Yeah.
Oh, was he? Oh,
Uh,
I'm mixing him up with someone else.
Yeah. All of the people I've dealt with the probation officer have been excellent. And,
There was someone who had
and-
trouble with your address and messing up paperwork. That's who I thought.
Oh,
who I
who
had in my
was
head.
that? Who was that? Oh, that's when I was in prison.
Yeah.
That was like my counselor in prison. He was the one in charge of like getting all my paperwork ready to go for me to leave into the world, and he was fucking it up. So like he had them go to
Asshole.
he had them go to the wrong house to do
Yeah.
the spot visit to like make sure it's okay for me to go back in. I'm like, that's not my house you went to. He's like, well, it's here on the paperwork. I'm like, no, it's not. It's you've transposed fucking anyway. He was a real fuck up. But yeah, everybody at the probation office has been cool. But yeah, the only time I had any meeting with her is I exchanged an email with her once, and then when I was getting P tested by the male officer there, he like yelled down the hallway at her. He's like, hey, do you want to meet him? And she's like, nah. And I was like, well, I'm good too. I don't
Yeah.
really care. And I just left. And
If I
I've
wasn't
never
being
seen her.
tested at all, even if I'm being perfect, I might be like, well, I do like not being tested. I've been drug tested for a job before a long time ago. Made me nervous. Right? Like, what if I ate the wrong poppy seeds on
Poppy
a
seed
bagel?
muffin.
Or
Yeah, Seinfeld, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you eat enough poppy seeds, you'll pop for for heroin.
That's
or
true.
for
I thought it might have been an
opiates.
urban legend or something, and I Googled it, and that's a thing that can happen. And
It
there's
is.
another
feel
one.
like you'd
too.
have to
Did
eat
you
a
just
ton
say
of
it?
them.
I don't know.
It's a good bit.
I don't know. But there's a lot of them on a bagel. How many? Is that enough? I'm not sure.
You know, if you ate a lot of them, I think that like if you ate 3 muffins a day, which
It's too many muffins.
That is a lot of
Any muffins is too many muffins. Let's just be real here. Muffins are cupcakes without the frosting. You're eating
Yes.
cake.
Yes.
Yeah, really storming a new beach with that take.
No muffins. No muffins are good muffins.
I don't like muffins either. I don't like pancakes. I don't like waffle. I like the way they taste in the moment, but I've never felt energized after that. I
No, you
always
feel like shit after you
feel
eat
like
all those
ass.
carbs.